So, here I am in Blueray, and I wanted to give an introduction to my next video, which features Steve of Freightliner. It was really nice that the Freightliner representative came, Steve, and gave me an outer tour of the chassis, and he took me inside as well and showed me some things. I did not film that because most of that I already knew, but anyway, the outer one I thought was more interesting. Now, I have to apologize to Steve. I didn't get a lot of shots of him. I mean, you can see him reflected in shiny Blu-ray, but the most important part is his answers and my questions to him and that information. And so it's really great that you have this conversation, some things, pointers and things, tidbits about a Freightliner chassis. Some of them may apply to a Spartan chassis, I don't know. It is good to hear that Spartan is actually also now sending representatives to walk a factory delivery person through the chassis. They followed Freightliner's example after, I guess, Freightliner did it for at least a few years. Anyway, without further ado, here is Steve.
You know, I guess before I get started, do you have any specific questions?
Well, you answered my question about the fact that it has two of the air thing in front, because yes. Grok said it only had one. So Grok lied, which Grok often lies. So
now who is this?
Grok, yeah, you know, AI.
Oh,
Grok AI.
Okay.
Yeah, Grok AI told me that there was only one valve in the front and two valves in the back.
Okay.
So
I know what you're talking about. I printed this off before I came out here, so this is a spec sheet from your from this coach.
Okay.
From this chassis.
Oh, cool. So this has all the information about. That's really cool. Right. The main drive axis is the same.
Yes.
But then I've got this other thing here called the tag.
It's a lighter weight rating. So this is a 20K drive axle. Your Ventana was probably 24, I'm guessing.
Okay, I don't remember.
Okay.
And then this actually gives you some more weight rating too, doesn't it?
Yeah. So you're getting an extra 12,000 pounds on this with the tag axle. This is our ultra steer tag axle, so that is a passive steering system.
Yeah, I've heard it makes it so you can turn tighter.
Yes, it's gonna feel when you drive it like this isn't even there.
Really, you don't even notice it.
You're not even gonna know it.
Okay, and now I see it has auto and manual dump and something, and then lockout or something. Yep. And do you just normally leave it in auto? Is that?
Yeah, I would just leave it in auto, and we can cover that also once we get in there. But the way this works is from 0 miles per hour to 20. So you take off and up to 20 miles per hour, this tire is unlocked. So it's just going to move passively.
Okay, so it doesn't do anything. It's not when you say unlocked, that means that there's no real weight on it, if you will.
Oh no, there's weight on it.
Okay.
So it's bearing weight, and it has load on it. But what happens is when you're driving, up to 20 miles per hour, and we'll say you turn left, the tire's unlocked, so it's not locked in a straight position.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
It's going to naturally seek the path of least resistance. So if you turn left, the tire's naturally going to turn right.
Oh, to help you turn.
Yes. So you're not even going to know it's back here.
Okay.
So it's going to turn up to 12 degrees, and then as you turn, as you straighten out, it straightens out. As you turn right, the tire's not going to drag sideways. It's naturally going to turn left and continue rolling.
Okay.
So it won't scrub at all.
And then once you get to the freeway, it locks with the other tire?
Once you get above 20 miles per hour, then it locks straight.
Okay. And
so there's two brake chambers back here on the back side of these that have a pin that comes out, and on the hub it hits a bigger bracket on there, and it just locks it straight.
Huh.
So from 0 to 20, it's unlocked, and it just does its thing. We set the 12 degrees with this wheelbase. This is a 40-foot tag.
Yeah.
Do you know what the wheelbase is on this? It should actually say right.
Does it say right here?
252.
252.
So that's from the center of the drive axle to the center of the front axle, 252. With this wheelbase, you might see up to about 10 degrees, maybe 11 degrees of turn.
Okay.
So you'll never see 12 degrees. So that turn was optimized for the shortest wheelbase tag that we were offering at the time, or someone was buying, which is shorter than 252.
Okay.
So anyway, so once you get about 20 miles per hour, then it locks straight. And at that point, people aren't making super tight turns where where you need it to unlock.
Right. Well, if I'm at 20 miles an hour, in fact, when I make a left turn or a right turn, I'm not going that fast.
Exactly.
I go pretty slow.
Exactly.
I'm a grandpa when it comes driving this.
Yeah.
I mean, in fact, even on the highway, I don't get above. Rarely have I ever gotten above 65. Normally,
Okay.
I'm at 62. In fact, I bought the ranging cruise control specifically because my philosophy is the one that will slow down for the car in front of you. Now in a car that drives me crazy.
It does.
You're driving along and all of a sudden you're going, why am I only going 60? Yeah, right. And in this, my philosophy is if I come up behind the truck, I'm doing 62. That's my normal cruise speed on the freeway. And if I come up behind a truck going 58, well, 58's good too. Now I don't have, and with the Ventana, I had to turn it all down to and match him. This, no problem, let it match it, and then when the truck leaves, okay, I'll go back up to 62.
Yep.
So that's why I got it. I said that's going to save me on the drive side.
Well, the purpose of driving this is for a whole different reason than driving your car.
Well, exactly.
enjoyment.
If I better not be in a hurry.
Yes.
If anyone driving one of these that's in a hurry, you're missing the whole point.
You're missing the point. Exactly.
You're missing the whole point. Right.
It won't unlock again until you get down to 15 miles per hour.
Oh, okay.
So once you...
So that initial takeoff is up to 20.
Up to 20.
And then...
locks, and then let's say you go up to 50 and then you come back down in the slower area, it won't unlock again until you hit 15 and then from 15 below.
So I got to remember, make sure I get down to 14 miles an hour when I make that corner.
Yep.
Okay. That's a good tip.
And then what happens is when you're in reverse, then it also locks straight.
Oh, it locks straight when you're in reverse.
Yes. So when you're in reverse, what happens is the tag tires will turn the same direction as your front axle tires. So if you're backing up and you cock the wheels this way, your tag tires are going to do the same thing, and it's going to scrub and skid.
Right. Okay. So what keeps it from skidding? Anything?
So what it does is it locks it straight.
Oh, so it's the same as this, and it locks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be in exact alignment with the drive axle. And then when we're talking about that switch that you asked about in there, that's the position. So there's a manual, auto, and a disable. So if you just keep it in auto, what it does is when you put it in reverse, it dumps the air in the tag.
So that means there's less weight on it.
Less weight on the tag, exactly. And for that short period of time, it's going to put more weight on the drive axle.
Right.
But it'll allow this to back up and to turn much easier.
So it's not scraping and losing half your tire on the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Cool. That's another good tidbit to know because I've never had a tag before, so that's educational.
You're not even going to know it's back here.
Okay.
You're going to be surprised. So it's, what's going to happen when you're on the road, you're probably going to feel like it's going to be a lot more stable. Side to side.
Well, that's what I've heard, and that's one of the reasons I wanted this. When a truck goes by, you don't even notice it.
You're not going to know it. Yep, you're not going to know it. It'll be an interesting experience. If you want me to, I'll go out with the test drive with you guys.
Oh, sure, that'd be great.
And then it'll be interesting to watch your face.
Well, Sandra once has told me, she said, I got to see you enjoying the ride instead of what you had to do before.
Yeah, that's, I've never had anyone experience anything like that. It's one thing if the alignment's off a little bit and, if a customer gets it and the way they load it, sometimes, they can throw it off a little bit. Or it could be ride height sensors. Ride height is critical.
Yeah.
To set the alignment correctly.
Well, see, the one thing I had when I called on with the Ventana, I said, well, what is the right ride height for the Ventana? And it said, he looked it up, and it was 9 3/4 inches. Okay. And I know for a fact when I measured, and if I measured correctly, which I was following the instructions on YouTube, it was 10.5 inches on both sides.
Okay.
So I don't know but they were both the same. And what the guy weighing it said, you probably have the ride heights are different on either side, and it wasn't. They were the same height, but it was 10.5 inches versus 9 3/4. Now that I wouldn't think that would make the weight be shifted different, but
no, I mean it shouldn't. But I guess what I was real curious about is when they did the alignment, what was the ride height when they did the alignment? Because they would have. That's the first thing that they have to check. Is when they're supposed to do is to check the ride height, do the alignment. But that regardless of ride height, that actually, if they're doing the full cast with the camber, the toe, checking all that, everything should have came back in, and it should actually have driven straight for you. I'm not down yet.
Well, like I said, that's why I figured it's got to be that air valve shooting air to one side and then to the other side constantly. And in fact, my comfort drive would literally lock out. The comfort
Okay.
drive itself would get so freaked out. In fact, it stopped. I started noticing. I can put it on max. I can put it on. Either way, it's the same. It feels no different.
Yep.
And then a guy at a rally told me, well, here's how you reset it. And I reset it. Oh, okay, it makes a difference now. I can see the difference, but it still didn't stop me from having to drive it. But then within an hour and a half, and that was when it was out of alignment. Within an hour and a half of driving it, the comfort drive was gone again.
Okay.
That's the comfort drive saying, I'm out of here. Is it here? Is it this thing?
Oh, there you go.
I'm not. He did it yesterday. I watched him yesterday, and I think it turns maybe. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh yeah. And see, before I could never see any of this because.
So the regular account manager that takes care of Newmars at a rally up in Petoskey. So I handle all the customers. So my familiarity with Newmar is not as good as it probably should be. Basically, all your service points are back here at the back, so you can get to your air filter.
Okay, that's cool.
The air filter is changed every 2 years. It is date stamped.
Okay, cool.
And so it's paper and glue. You definitely need to change that thing.
Right. No matter what there's usually a little air thing that this guy right there, that guy right there,
yep.
and then someone I saw that on YouTube, something about even if that says it's okay, if it's been 2 years, they got to change it.
Yes.
But of course, I'm going to be taking it to Gaffney every year, so I'll let them take care of it.
Yep. They should take care of that for you. So, are you familiar with the filter minder and how that works and what it does for you?
Well, I've seen it. I don't really know.
Okay.
It somehow gauges the air, right?
Yeah. So what it's doing is it's through these indicators right here, these graduations. It's measuring the restriction in the air filter.
Okay.
So it's just measuring vacuum is what it's doing.
Okay.
How much vacuum is
So it's a vacuum tech.
To pull it through. And so as it comes up to red here, what that's trying to tell you is, hey, it may be full. It may be time
to change the filter.
Change it, just because it's full of dirt.
So you use that only outside the 2-year cycle in case you went through a dirty, very smoky environment, and all of a sudden the filter plugged up and.
Yep.
Because air is, I know, critical for diesels.
Yes, absolutely. But what can happen, depending on what kind of climate you're driving in, you could be pulling a lot of moisture in, from the outside into the filter. Of course, and once you get moisture on that paper filter, that's going to raise the restrictions.
Right.
Pull through.
And living in Florida, there's a little moisture in the air.
Yes. Or a lot of rain. It can pull some in. And so this can raise this up. Well, on the bottom here's a little button. Push it now, you're going to see that thing drop down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you can reset it.
Okay.
And then, so if you go through a lot of rain and it shows its way up, give it a couple days, reset it, drive it again, and you may find, it dries out and everything is fine.
Or
if it stays up there, okay, now you got a problem, change it.
Okay, so you just, part of my normal check should be to look at this, and if it's up, don't panic.
Don't panic yet.
Reset it,
and
then let it sit for a day or two and make sure we're not in the rain. And
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Drive it again. And
that's good to know.
Yep.
And now these are your normal filters that are changed too?
Yeah, so you have your fuel water separator.
Right.
The fuel filter.
Okay.
This is the overflow for the
radiator
coolant and the hydraulic system.
Okay.
Here. Then, of course, you got your engine oil check, transmission check and
now,
fill.
transmission fill, you check that warm or cold? Because in a car, you check it warm, but I saw one YouTube guy showing, he just checked it every morning. I'm thinking, well, it's cold if you check it in the morning.
You can actually do it from your dash while you're driving.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we've got it there. You can do it back here, but it's actually easier to do it on the dash.
You can do it both the oil and the...
Not the engine oil, but the transmission.
Okay. So my normal check should be engine oil and air cleaner every time, and make sure everything looks normal.
Yeah, and there'll be an indicator. So if you've got water in if your fuel water separator senses water in here, it's going to give you an indicator on the dash.
On the dash, okay.
Yeah, so if that's the case, there's a little drain at the bottom. You can loosen up and take off, a couple tablespoons
a little
of water.
pit cut, and then put a bucket underneath it and catch
Yes.
the water and maybe a little bit of diesel that pops out.
Yeah, close it back up, and you're good.
Cool. That's good to know.
Yep.
Good information.
So anything else back here? Nothing else.
No.
Okay, there's two here, so I'm showing. I got my light flash.
Oh yeah, I see the
lanyard right
there. Yeah.
Okay, there's one there.
Okay.
And then there's one on this side over here.
Yeah, I see it. I see it right there behind the wire. Yeah.
Yep. And then there's one on the other side.
Okay.
So there's 3 total.
Okay. Am I supposed to pull those periodically?
Yes, every 6 months.
Every 6 months, I should
Watch your hands.
reach around with the slide outs in.
Yes.
and pull those.
Yes.
And you just get a little bit of air out is all?
Yeah, just get your engine running, leave it on, cock your wheels all the way one side, just makes it a little easier to get to it.
Okay.
But then just pull it, and if all you hear is kind of like with that drain in the back,
little
and it's just air, you're fine. If you hear sputtering, you got water, then leave it open until it's drained out. Do that for all 3 of them.
Now, do those automatically drain as you drive too, or is that a different thing?
Yes. No, there's moisture ejectors on the tank.
Right.
Automatic, but that isn't necessarily the lowest part of the tank.
Oh, so that's like a low point, like a low point drain.
Yes.
I see. So it collects water there, and that's why you go around and pull those every 6 months.
Yes.
Okay. I'll have to set a long-range reminder and when I did it last. I mean, now it doesn't hurt to do them more often, does it?
No.
So if I did them every 3 months, it wouldn't matter.
Nope, wouldn't matter.
Okay. Cool.
Wouldn't matter.
Cool.
That's a Doppler radar system.
Oh, okay. So it uses Doppler radar.
Yes.
Okay.
And so with your Dutch Star over your Ventana, I'm not sure what the specs were on your 25 Ventana, but
it did not have the adaptive cruise control.
It didn't have it.
No,
Okay,
it had the mobile eye.
Oh, it
but
did. Okay.
It did, but it did lane keeping that would vibrate my seat.
Had haptic feedback.
And I disabled that quickly because I couldn't stand it. But yeah, but it worked well. It worked well. I mean, but I didn't like the vibration. That kind of concludes this video. Hopefully, if you liked videos like this and future ones that we may be putting out, you can either like or subscribe or both. Give a thumbs up. And basically, the next several videos I'll have for you will be about various RV parks that we have gone in. And I'll do some intro, some not. But hopefully you'll... if you enjoy those types of things, you'll subscribe and join the channel. And I'll see you in the next park.